Hey there, beautiful souls. Holy freaking cannolis. What Spirit has been showing me is that you are stepping into the era of the High Priest, High Priestess. This is about grand acceleration of the third eye crown chakra. Do you hear that thunder? This is confirmation. You are the thunder. You are the storm. It is through the chains that you have dismantled, that you have broken, that you have alchemized, and the chains that you continue to break for yourself and others. Spirit is saying you are now in the High Priest, High Priestess era. You are seeing beyond delusions. You instantly see the truth. You see what is trying to be showing to you in a false narrative. Spirit is saying your discernment is coming online really strong. So I want to get to the dragon cards, okay? And see which dragons are working with us in this energy, okay? So we have the Omega dragon. I got to grab my readers here. So really stepping into that divine feminine energy is what I'm hearing. It is through the work that you have done. Once again, doesn't matter how you identify, because we all have the feminine and the masculine within us. But Spirit is saying it's through the healing of the divine feminine, the Omega is what I'm hearing, is that this is what has caused this massive acceleration in you stepping into full embodiment of your High Priest, High Priestess era. Okay, so we have, you've gone through a deep purification through the shadow work. And it is, look at this, it is through the shadow work of the divine feminine. Something here with the sacral and solar plexus. Spirit is saying that it's the womb area. So whether you've been doing womb healing or you've been healing of the parental line, Spirit is saying it's through this that you've really, you've done a deep purification of the divine feminine, fully embodied in that, okay? And the card says, harness, oh my God, highness. Okay, someone here's royalty, or you're stepping into this highest timeline where you're living in as a royal. You're living in royalty. Spirit is saying those manifestations, because of what you healed with the divine feminine, you healed in how you create, but most importantly, how you receive. Your understanding through this Omega dragon that you were always meant for grandness. And that's why they're saying the highness, like you are that royalty. You've always been royalty. Okay, so let's see what the card says now. It says, harness the divine feminine power of creation. And I said, it's what you've done in the sacral that has expanded and really healed the solar plexus. And that is where the divine feminine lies, is what I hear. That's what I'm being told. And it says, intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. High Priestess area. High Priestess area. Okay. Era. Oh my God. They're having me say words that I'm like, what is going on? You're stepping into that High Priestess. Once again, third eye. You see, that's part of the higher consciousness. You see with clarity, which is removing mental clutter. And it's causing a massive, deeper connection with the universe, with the cosmos. Spirit is saying it's because you have embodied that divine feminine, higher states of consciousness, awareness. You're really understanding what you're able to create. And now what I just heard was buckle up. It's through this, it's through the work that you've done. It's through the higher states of consciousness. Yeah, some of your manifestations are going to change, Spirit just said. Because what you once manifest, you were manifesting something out of like scarcity and lack, and you're not in that frequency anymore. So what you once were manifesting, it's going to change. And what you were manifesting is coming in on a grander level. And what I just heard is buckle up, because the universe is your personal Amazon driver and your packages are about ready to be delivered. Spirit is saying, because you are in this rapid ascension, this rapid acceleration of the higher mind, of higher states of awareness, extreme clarity in your vision. Spirit is saying get very clear, very honest with your intentions. My hands are getting electrified now. And part of these intentions, the Spirit is saying you're seeing through the third eye for some of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Because if you're not experiencing this now, I promise you, you're going to. It's through the healing of this divine feminine. You see your highest timeline. You not only feel it, but you can see it through the third eye. You can see it playing out in a movie theater is what I said. Your mind is the movie theater. But Spirit is saying it's because you feel it now, you can see it. And because you see it, the feeling gets stronger. And that is sending that signal, that message to the universe that you're ready, okay? Spirit is saying the way that you're calling in the things that you're creating, building, and manifesting has extreme clarity. And this is going to continue to expand, okay? So what I'm hearing with this is you've gone through a deep purification. And now you are embodied in this divine wisdom, this divine sacred knowledge of who you truly are, what lies within you, and what you are capable of creating, but most importantly, what you're ready to receive. So I was going to go to my Kipperish deck, but I'm going to go to let's go to the angels, because I feel like let's see. Because what I just keep seeing a lot of wings, so dragons, pterodactyls, like a lot of prehistoric birds, because you're flying high, beautiful soul. You were always meant to be free, and you're understanding that. It's through the illusions that you're breaking. It's through the chains that you are breaking that you are setting your soul free, your mind free, your body free. Spirit is saying it's through the birds. It's through, like, when you see signs of dragons, when you see signs of pterodactyls, that this is a confirmation that you are unlocking your own sacred knowledge and wisdom. You're awakening, activating, integrating, and embodying light codes, key codes, sacred codes, angelic codes, starseed codes. Okay, so I just want to ask the 22 archangels who is leading us or guiding us through this. Okay, here. Oh my God, you cannot make this up. Remember when I said that Spirit said the universe is your personal Amazon driver and the packages are getting ready to be delivered? We have Archangel Orion. You are in that manifestation vortex. Third eye, baby, you see with clarity, because your manifestations, some of your manifestations are coming in fairly quickly because you see and feel them with clarity. You see with clarity your worth and your value to receive it. And that is some of the chains that you have broke within that divine feminine. This Archangel Orion, is working with the universe in being your personal Amazon deliverer of your packages, of your manifestations. And it's because of the work that you've done. It's because of the deep purification of the divine feminine. It's because it started in the sacral. So, and I feel like this is very ancestral. It's your lineage. You have done some deep purification. Dark night of the soul, several times you ventured in there. And because of that, you've gained the clarity. Spirit is saying you're even seeing through the bullshit of other people pretty instantaneously. You see, and I'm right there with you guys on this journey. I see through the fakeness, the false narratives, right? I just sit back and observe. And Spirit is saying that's what you're doing. And it's through this you're able to navigate through the different energies, that you're understanding how to observe and not absorb, okay? And because of this, you are in deep alignment with the universe, with your higher self, with your worth, with what you're creating, building, and manifesting, okay? So now I just want to ask the angels to please show us What lies within this manifestation vortex? Holy frick. You guys, cards fell out right away, and we have 4 cards. So know that what you're creating, what you're building, what you're manifesting, and what you're expanding into, which is your higher self, your sacred knowledge and wisdom, you're protected. It's grounded. It's anchored. There is security and stability. And look at this. Another validation. Universe. You are one with the universe. It's because you have complete faith and trust in your own inner universe. The external universe, Spirit is saying you're in alignment. You're in alignment, number 1, of breakthroughs, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. The universe is your personal Amazon driver, your personal deliverer of your packages, of your gifts, because I said gifts, I saw packages, but the universe is working with you, is working with your ancestors in expanding your gifts and your abilities, your intuitiveness. The way, like, your gifts and abilities are really coming online as a healer, as an empath, as an intuitive, as a psychic, as a medium, as a divine limitless being. Now what I just heard, I keep hearing mysticism, and I've been hearing that for a couple days, because what the knowledge that you carry is very sacred. And the way that you're stepping up into leadership, the way that you're stepping into the power of your voice, this sacred and knowledge and wisdom plays a very pivotal role in raising the consciousness of humanity, protecting and healing Mother Gaia, and creating a new earth. You are the universe. You're understanding how limitless you truly are. So know through 21, the universe, you and the universe are in alignment. Your packages, your gifts, everything that you're wanting, needing, and desire is coming through. There are breakthroughs coming in physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Higher states of consciousness, massive third eye, crown chakra. Now what I heard is Alta chakra, Causal chakra. So Alta chakra is at the base of the skull. Causal sits kind of like where my bun is at, right? It's kind of like above the crown chakra, but out just a little bit. Okay, so this could also mean dreams are going to be more vivid. The way that you receive downloads and messages, undeniably clear. You might even be waking up to someone saying your name, or you're hearing whispers or words, things like that. Okay, the universe is speaking to you. Your spirit team is working with you. And what lies within this vortex, and the Omega Dragon, is, once again, we've got passion ignited. Spirit is saying what you're creating, building, and manifesting is very heart-centered, because some of your manifestations have changed again. Spirit wants me to bring up that someone was manifesting something, but because of the scarcity and lack, the limits that you were putting on yourself, or you thought you had to live in, you broke those chains, and that is creating, look at this, brand new beginnings. Look at this, fertility, brand new fertility. Okay, Spirit is saying this is physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Look at this, you guys. You are completely embodied in that heart center. You are completely operating, creating, building, receiving, ascending from that heart center. Deeper connection. Once again, you guys, this is all about major Alta chakra, Causal chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra. And it's through the expansion of this passion ignited. And what I mean by passion ignited, Spirit is saying it's more than just your manifestation. It's undeniable faith and trust and unconditional love for yourself. Spirit is saying this is the first time that you have honestly felt unconditional love for yourself. And it's because of what you cleared out in the solar plexus. Okay? You're really operating. Spirit is saying you're operating from that heart center. Spirit is saying you are dropping into that heart center. You're getting up on that observation deck, and you're seeing through the illusions, the limiting beliefs, the old programming. Okay? Spirit is saying because of the clearing that you've done of the divine feminine, within this manifestation vortex, you're going to be having, Spirit is saying, a lot of choices coming. There's a lot of opportunities coming in. I'm just hearing, I heard 3, then I heard 33, then triple 3. So this could be within the next 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or all of it. Okay, Spirit is saying there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming in. Now, some of these opportunities, look at this green border, they're going to be very heart-centered too. They're going to be in alignment. So there's collaboration coming in with other people who are very much heart-centered, who are very much in line with your own vision, what you're trying to create and build. Nope, Spirit said not trying, what you are creating and building. Now, however, there may be some learning opportunities, tests, and initiations that come in. People who are not, they at first appear to be in alignment with you, but Spirit is saying you are so open. You are so embodied and anchored in your third eye crown chakra. This is to help expand it. You're going to see quite quickly how they're not in alignment with you. And this isn't about anybody being better than the other. This is about expanding your discernment. Okay? And it's because through every misalignment comes an alignment. Spirit is saying you've done a lot of deep emotional healing, and it's through that solar plexus, the divine feminine. So you are in alignment for a lot of opportunity, good fortune coming in. That is a given. Now, the people coming in, some are going to be very much aligned with you, and then you're going to have that one-off is what I'm hearing. Spirit is saying continue to lean into your discernment. Continue to trust your path and what you're hearing, seeing, and feeling, and make those decisions. Okay, because look at this. Sitting on the dock. Now I heard sitting on the dock. Okay, sorry, I'm not a singer. But anyways, you're centered. Spirit is saying you're centered. Trust in the centeredness that you've created as the opportunities come in for you to choose. Because Spirit is saying, once again, what you've been creating, building, and manifesting, especially business-wise, entrepreneurs, whether you have a business right now, it's going to take off in many directions. So if you thought, oh, I'm just going to be a life coach, it's like a tree. Like you're starting off as a life coach, or maybe you're starting off as a medium, but there's something here with teaching. There's here about like branching off, projects within projects. Spirit is saying for those who have been like, should I use my gifts and abilities as a career? This is your confirmation. Yes, do this. Okay. But two, if you've been thinking about changing career, changing occupations, Spirit is saying start looking, explore, allow yourself to play with that. Okay. And then we got the fertility. So I'm going to go to the Kipperish deck and ask what lies within the choices that we are going to have the gift and the honor of making, but also to the fertility. What fertility lies within? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So positive changes coming in. Why? Because of the changes you're creating internally. Okay, what Spirit is saying, destruction. You have, look at this, destruction and emotional pain. You've healed that. Spirit is saying that your emotional pain was like a tornado. At some point, it kind of destroyed how you perceived yourself, what you were worthy of receiving, and it was having this emotional pain had a major effect on your throat chakra. But Spirit is saying it's through this Omega Dragon, it's through the healing of the divine that you've dismantled. You have healed that emotional pain, especially around the throat chakra. So now the way that you speak to yourself, of yourself, and for yourself is divine. It's loving. It's unconditional. And because of that, the way that you call in your manifestations and the way that you receive it is clear. And so that's why they're saying the universe is your personal Amazon driver, and so is Archangel Orion. Okay? So let's get to the other cards. Okay, it's through the dismantling. It's through the destruction of the emotional pain. And so destruction, Spirit is saying, is the healing. And look at, you've done that. You've brought, these 3 cards were next to each other. The destruction, you had to go through the dark night of the soul to understand how powerful you are as a healer for yourself, but also a healer for other people. Spirit is saying this is about taking that emotional pain and alchemizing it into a divination tool for healing for yourself and for other people. And look at this. Spirit is saying you've healed. It has to do with your throat chakra And through that, it helped heal the solar plexus, which again is the divine feminine. Okay, we have the nice guy card here. So it's through the destruction, I was going to say disruption, but that too, of the emotional pain that you've healed, that you've brought balance to your inner masculine. You're understanding that you don't have to fight between the feminine and the masculine. And Spirit is saying too, because of that internal balance, of that healing of it, that now you're going to be pulling in the right people who want to be in your life, who want to truly support you, co-create and collaborate with you, who are in alignment with your throat chakra, who support the divine feminine with you, who do operate from heart center, because these people coming in, they've done a deep purification of their throat chakra too. Their journey is very similar to yours, okay? And look at this. Spirit is saying the old way is ending, and the endings are creating the new beginnings. And what is this new beginnings? Is that you are embodied and integrated. You are anchored in to the manifestation vortex. Okay, so let's get an angel number and see what angel number is encased in this frequency, in this vortex, this manifestation vortex. 1010 on the clock, 111. Intuition. I'm telling you what, it's through all those upper chakras, major, alta, crown, causal, third eye. You see with clarity. You feel, because Spirit is saying someone here, and I'm with you. You see with your feelings. There's a giant infinity sign where like your feelings ignite your third eye, and your third eye ignite your feelings. Your intuition is off the chain. You can clock the negative and positive energy. You can clock the negative, false narratives, and positive stories of other people, which is helping you to navigate within who you want to create with. This is building your discernment. Spirit is saying, it's through the destruction of the emotional pain. It's through the dark night of the soul that you had to go to. It led to massive spiritual growth. You created through the zeros. This is a reset. This reset is you in your manifestation, fully embodied in your manifestation vortex. And what is coming through is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and financial. The breakthroughs are coming in. All right. So that, my beautiful friends, is the message today. If you're ready to embody this energy, if you're ready to allow the universe to be your personal Amazon driver, hit the heart, hit the light, put Omega Dragon, put quadruple 1010. You beautiful soul, you just rewrote a whole new story, and you are embodied in the manifestation vortex. Archangel Orion is helping you with that. So until we meet again, my beautiful friends, love, light, and many, many blessings.